Hours before tickets went on sale, queues began forming. They stretched up to 1 kilometre long.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to the last 4 rows of the entertainment centre for the Torvill and Dean shows. Thank you.
What started out as 4 shows was quickly extended to 9 as the fans freely parted with their cash. Meanwhile, back in Nottingham, even bigger crowds turned out. Tens of thousands of Torvill and Dean devotees there to welcome their conquering heroes home. Once, all the souvenirs in Nottingham revolved around their folk hero, Robin Hood. Today, the people of Nottingham have new folk heroes. From store windows, the strains of Ravel's Bolero ring out. The ice rinks are packed.
Suddenly, it's not just a funny little provincial town that nobody's heard of. Suddenly, it's a place where Jane Torvill and Christopher Dean come from.
Jane's dad kept on selling cigarettes and newspapers at his paper shop when his famous daughter dropped by. Her partner, Christopher, a former constable in the local police force, thanked the people in the local Nottingham Council who backed them to the tune of $76,000 over the last 4 years so they could devote themselves full-time to skating.
Just thanking them all very much for the support and the encouragement, and
great.
we hope we can carry on.
Have a super evening. Thank you.
On Thursday at Nottingham Civic Centre, the celebrations were still going. The crowds waited over 2 hours to catch a glimpse of the King and Queen of ice skating after they lunched with the Queen of England. And yet, to be honest, who would have thought 6 years ago, when they made their first tentative debut in the World Championships and finished 11th, that this couple would have gone on to write the greatest fairy tale in the history of the sport.
When we first came in 1978 for our first Worlds, it was exciting. We were sort of in awe of the whole thing.
Those butterflies in the tummy had somewhat disappeared when we first brought you Torvill and Dean here on Wide World of Sports. Here they are in Hartford, Connecticut in 1981. Next, their gold lame period. Now, Torvill and Dean in their ice cream suits. As the years have gone by, so their skating has reached perfection. But it's not just that that pulls the fans. It's also the style and the fun that Jane and Chris have brought to the ice. The World Championships last month. From the British pair, a series of perfect performances that left the world breathless. In routines like the Paso Doble, in which Chris, the Matador, and not Jane held the limelight. Torvill and Dean here in Australia next month for their first professional appearance anywhere in the world. And already the sold-out signs suggest their professional careers will be just as sensational as when they were amateur.